Hello there and welcome back. In this video, we are going to continue our Kubernetes journey. And basically, I want to show you how you can upgrade your cluster to the newer version. So, kubeadm version is going to show us the version which is installed. Currently, I have 1.32.5. And basically, when you are upgrading Kubernetes, you can only jump minor versions, not major versions, and you can only jump one of the minor versions. So we should be able to upgrade to 1.33. And we can verify the version from the kubectl get nodes, and you can see that every node is running 1.32.5. So I'm going to enter my workers and acquire sudo prompt, and I will do it to the Kate worker b sudo su and Kate worker c sudo su. So let's just scroll in a bit, and we should be good to go. All right. Now we have the same font size. Good. So in order to upgrade on a CentOS-based Kubernetes cluster, our version, we will have to add the repository for the new one. So I'm going to overwrite my currently set up Kubernetes repository with the stable version 1.33. And then I'm going to upgrade the cache or update the DNF cache. And then, since we have installed our cluster with version lock, I'm going to remove the version lock from the packages. And then I can update the kubeadm. So we can do this with the DNF update, and you can see that the 1.33.1 is going to be installed. And then I have to lock down the kubeadm version. So this will prevent any kind of further updates. And now I can issue the kubeadm upgrade plan. And this is going to tell me where I can update or upgrade to and what I need to change. I am not using any kind of CNI or storage provisioner, which would need to be upgraded. So all I have to do is to upgrade the kubeadm, the kubelet, and the kubectl. And this is basically the command. And I can simply issue the command. And this is a time-consuming process. So we will have to wait for it to complete. But once it is complete, we are going to continue the video. So now, since the master node's kubeadm was upgraded, we can continue our journey. So the next thing that we have to update is going to be the kubelet and the kubectl to the corresponding latest version. And once they are upgraded, we can log them. And once this is done, we will have to drain the master node. And then we will have to restart the kubelet service and wait about 20 or 30 seconds and then uncordon the master. After that, we should be able to issue the kubectl get nodes and see that the master was updated. So let's wait a couple of seconds. And the process is basically the same on Debian machines or whatever your cluster is. But yeah, basically this is how it's done. When you issue the uncordon too soon, then you will receive the connection error. And you know that the kubelet restarted if you see the the uncordoned message. So now we can use the kubectl get nodes, and we can see that the master has been upgraded. Now we are going to go to the worker A, and technically what we will have to do is to apply the new repository for all of these workers. I'm going to do it for all of them at once, but you have to upgrade the workers one by one to make sure that your infrastructure can handle the load. And once the repository is there, we can clear the version lock, and then we can update the kubeadm, and then we can add back the version lock. And we have a command which is kubeadm upgrade node. This should be fairly fast because this is not a control plane node. And now we can go to the master and drain the worker A node. Once the drain is complete, we will have to upgrade the kubelet and the kubectl, and then lock it, and then restart basically the kubelet service. So let's go back to the worker A. Good. Now, when the upgrade is complete, we lock it, and then we restart the kubelet service, and then we can uncordon from the master the worker A. And if we go to the get nodes, we can see that now worker A is running version 1.33.1. And this is going to be repeated on the worker B node. So remove the lock, upgrade kubeadm, relock the kubeadm, upgrade the node, drain worker B. So here we are going to use worker B, and then we can upgrade the kubelet and the kubectl once the drain is complete. And we are almost there. Good. And then we can relock the kubectl and the kubelet, and then restart the service. And then we can go and uncordon worker B. And now, if we check it with the get nodes, we can see that this is now running the latest version. And we can go to the last node, worker C, clear the lock, update kubeadm, version lock kubeadm, upgrade node, drain the worker C from the master, good. Let's go back and then upgrade the kubelet and the kubectl on the worker C. Good. Then we provide the version lock and then restart the kubelet service and uncordon worker C from the master. And now we have successfully updated our cluster to the latest available version. And that was all I wanted to show you. See you in the next one.